Invamar and our beloved product Fabinol to you. Just shortly, let's start with Invamar. Invamar is a technology studio which makes fabrics to communicate with you, and I'm actually not joking about it. Today we will discover what could have changed in your lives and in the mobility field if some fabrics would be able to speak. Anyone who had any chronic diseases, traffic accidents, or some type of accident here? Yes, unfortunately. Globally, 1 billion people suffered due to unmonitored conditions and chronicles each year. And unfortunately, again, 95% of the traffic accidents, fatal ones, are made by human failure. And all of this makes a financial burden to each country as its own GDP's 3%. So what if you could change this with a small piece of fabric? There comes the Fabinol. Fabinol is a textile-based on-skin data collector which is washable, daily usable, and multi-sensor compatible. As a conductive fabric, Fabinol acts like a receiver to collect data from your skin with your touch. And the most amazing thing about it is that it's the world's first smart textile which has its own IoT ecosystem integration, and of course it has some benefits. Today, Fabinol can work together with 6 different types of biomedical sensors as you see, ECG, GSR, EMG, EOG, and many more, and can give you 11 types of different data, which you can also use for driving today, as you can see the stress and the drowsiness and the neurostates and even the substance use of the driver. Fabinol is a patented technology and it already received its gold medal last week, and its performance is tested in Innomotion2024. So how we get the money? We make a one-time hardware sales for €500 per unit, and we also have an IoT platform subscription, €20 per user per month, and €150 per user per year. So how you can use it is in the mobility field is a steering wheel cover where you can directly read the driver's stress, drowsiness, and heart rate live 24/7, and all of this gives you a comprehensive system. It's already tried on the roads together with our partners at a 200-kilometer speed car actually. Fabinol performs in the IoT and the data market together, which is about to grow 830 billion, including Europe and US and Turkey. What we would like to achieve together with Fabinol is that to have a 100 million revenue in 2028. We are working B2B and B2G together with the fleets and the mobility and logistics companies. Thanks that there are some regulations for the drivers and the Europe is our primary market. We make direct sales and work with partnerships. So there are already some driver drowsiness checking technologies in the field, but what makes Fabinol so unique is that firstly, it's a textile, so it can work together in every field and every occasion, which increases our data accuracy, and it already works with the clinically graded sensors, which is more accurate than the other technologies. Secondly, it's not biometric, guys, so you're not going to be watched by a camera while you're just driving, which just means privacy. So we started Fabinol in 2022, and we validated it in Innomotion2024. We became the best e-tech startup supported by a Celsan and had the award of €35,000. And we sent Fabinol to the Antarctica for an ECG record. It's the first one in the world. Right now, together with our valuable clients and partners, Anadolu Isuzu and our Raymond, we have been collected 400 million data points only in 4 weeks. And right now, we are moving into aviation together with Turkish Airlines. And stay tuned for this. We are looking for investment of €1 million to spend on the team regulations, R&D, sales, and the IoT architecture. So we are going to close the investment round at the end of this year, open our office in Finland for the medical regulations, scale our sales, and get the revenue to 5 million, to 20 million, 40 million, and 100 million, and planning to open our machine learning as a system platform in 2027, since we are a data company actually. Our team is composed of 10 people. Sarp is coming from Toyota Başikoz, our business development director. Meet comes from Vodafone as our tech governance person. I think this is our R&D director, comes from Istanbul Technical University. Hüseyin manages the software team, comes from Vestel. Merve works for machine learning. Murat works for backend. Meki is our biomedical engineer. And Barış works for frontend. And each day we try to make Fabinol better than ever. Thank you so much for listening. If anyone would like to touch this?
Thank you very much, Merve. there anyone who wants to touch? And any questions, by the way?
Is this technically protected? You have a patent?
Yes, it does. It has a patent approved in Turkey. The international one also has an approval. We are at the selecting the countries phase, and we received the gold medal for the patent.
I would suggest you, because you work with very different sectors in your solution, which one is having more traction at the moment in your sales record?
The one that currently we are having traction is from mobility. Both it's used for the work safety and also for the driver drowsiness checks in general. And also in the aviation, the use cases are different. We give it for the work safety again. So most of the time we either analyze people for the work safety, which also includes for the logistics, because they also have work shifts and stuff. And in the mobility field, we give it like that.
Thank you.
Professor Prokin from University of Belgrade and Riska, Serbia. One question is related to the application which I didn't see in your presentation, might be interesting. You're probably aware how many people are bedridden or they should be, let's say, sensed while being at home or hospital, etc. So this might be one fine application to have special clothes for them in order to be monitored all the time.
Yeah, we are working for that as well. However, we don't have a medical regulation right now. That's why we currently service in the wellness and the proactive prevention fields. But we are working to get our medical regulations based on Finland and FDA for the US to give it more services to them as well. Because FabNote is made actually for that kind of people in the first one, but getting to markets and the mobility as an mission.
Okay, thank you.
I get the model as an IoT business and it's a good way to go, but I think that the main challenge would be to actually manufacture that and supply it globally. So how do you approach manufacturing? You do that in Turkey right now, you plan to license it out to various other places?
So we are normally producing in Turkey right now the textiles and the hardware. We make our own hardwares which we can scale. However, due to the health GDPRs, we have to scale the servers geographically. So for US, we have another one which we're going to open a company in the next 3 years, and for the Europe next year, the Finland, we will be opening up because of the stuff. And then yes, there are some licensing options, especially for the medical giants, companies like Bosch and Siemens, which they can use the electrode for their own sense, including Samsung as well for their smartwatch.
Thank you. Is there anyone who would like to ask a question? So thank you very much, Merve.